Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit the fuck back down. Sit like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you motherfuckers how to act now. I'ma show them how to act.
As always, I'm very excited to get today started. You come with the best stories and the best ideas. We had a lot to talk about last time. We just did the editing a little while ago, and we had to cut through a lot of stuff, man. But it was a lot of great information. So, without further ado, what did you bring us today in the life of Nova?
Right. So, just wanted to say what's up to everybody. Feeling good, feeling tired. Was actually feeling tired. We just got done having a conversation, Shaka and I, literally 2 minutes ago. And we were talking about the reasons why I've been feeling tired. And just life in general. And I feel like that's a great thing for me to talk about today. Once again, just to continue to give you guys some insight on what is it that you guys are actually experiencing every week when you watch these videos. I may come with a funny story. I may come with a concept, just like last week, talking about knowing yourself, self-identity, and how race is involved and my experiences within that. Or I may just come with a simple, hey, this is how I'm feeling. And that's what today is. Today is a simple, hey, this is how I'm feeling in this current moment. And in the current moment, I'm feeling tired. You feel me? So I was telling Shaka that, I'll tell you guys my daily schedule. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the gym working out between 5:20, 5:30ish to about 7, sometimes 7:30. So that's 90 minutes to 2 hours. I make it back home, about 2-minute drive. I'll take a nap from 7:35, 7:45 to 8 o'clock. And I'll sleep till about 10:30. Wake up at 10:30. I start getting changed or take a shower, get dressed, make breakfast for work and all of that. And I leave my house at 12 o'clock. Make it to work at 12:30, and then I work from 12:30 to 11 o'clock at night. Make it back home at 11:30. It's hard to go right to sleep when you go back home. So I usually don't go to sleep till about 12:30 in the morning to wake up 4.5 hours later to work out and do the same thing again. That can become very, very tiring because I'm good at my job, but I don't necessarily enjoy the job. Yeah. So it's like, how do you allocate so much time within your day to something that you don't like doing, that you'd rather not do, I guess I should say. So yeah, it becomes very tiring because I want to do this more. I want to talk to you guys. I want to create content. I want to write my poetry. I want to do my Medium posts. I want to build my company more. But there's only so many hours in a day. And I'm already sleeping an average of 4.5 hours a day already. Even me driving up here. For me to make it from my house to Shaka's house, it's a complete hour to drive, cut and dry. I could drive 90 miles an hour. It'll still be about 45, 50 minutes. That right there, it's taken away at my overall energy. Like, I was literally driving because I had to go get my little shape up earlier. You know, I was good with the camera. I was driving. I'm going like 80 miles an hour trying to make it to Raul's, and I'm completely falling asleep. I'm over here sitting up, like, yo, let me put the windows down, like, get some air hit me, because it's that real. You feel me? Shaka, he answered the door today, and he was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm effing tired and hungry." That's how I'm doing. Word for word, right? Trying not to curse, right? But that's exactly what I told him, word for word, because that's exactly how I was feeling. I was like the Snickers commercial where the dude is hangry, right? Joe Pesci, right?
You're not you when you're hungry.
Oh, indeed. Feel like Joe Pesci out here like I'm about to kill somebody. But that's basically how I'm feeling. And, you know, we just had a talk, and the talk was basically about him and I, right? Shaka is a lot of things. He's an artist. I was gonna say musician first because that's what I love the most about him, as far as his skills. But he's an overall artist. And when artists are trying to, and I look at myself as an artist, I just want to throw that out.
Hey, you feel me?
my God, I almost gapped you up. But look, I look at myself as an artist as well. And when you look at yourself as an artist and you really care about your artwork and you really care about the perception of the artwork and actually it accomplishing its intended purpose, like when Shaka makes his music is on par with what we're doing here. That's why Shaka's doing the filming, right? Like, that's why Shaka's working with me a part of this, because he understands the message. He understands everything. You guys heard him talk last week. So it's kind of like, once again, when you're an artist and you're trying to deliver that message, it takes a certain portion of your soul that not too many people can tap into to try to bring that out. And when everything else in your life is chaotic, and if you're not totally happy with everything else, that's the operative word here, happy. When you're not totally happy with everything else, you can start to become stressed. You can start to become unsatisfied. You can start to realize, hey, listen, I need more. But this comes with the territory. So what this post is about is, this is what it takes to be great. This is what it takes, right?
Yep.
Like greatness comes with sacrifice. And I said last week, I'm 23 and a half. I don't know why I keep on saying half, but I'm 23, right? And ever since I was 18 and a half, almost 19, I realized that I used to always tell myself, with great risk comes great reward. So I realized that, and I feel like when it comes to accomplishing a massive goal, something like, let's say some of you guys want to be football players, some people want to be musicians, some people want to be just painters, right? Some people want to be, I don't know, the best doctors, lawyers, or whatever. All those things come with great sacrifice. If you want to be the best at anything, if you want to be the top of anything, it comes with great sacrifice. But with me, this is my sacrifice. And we all get tired, and we all get scared of the actual sacrifice. You know, one time I heard Diddy, he was on Rick Ross's album, and there was a song called Nobody. And he's talking about the dark place. And there's a dark place that I'm in right now, and been in for years. Shaka's been in this dark place for 7 years. And this dark place is when you're actually fighting for your dream, fighting for what you believe in. And you don't know when you don't even know when you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, let alone reach it, right? And there's something, once again, that it takes a certain amount of heart, it takes a certain amount of energy, and just blood, sweat, and tears to be able to persevere through that. So many people reverse and turn around to go and hit the light that they just came out of, not noticing that the light on the other end is a godly light. You feel me? It's whiter than any light that you've ever seen. You feel me? And that's the struggle when it comes to accomplishing a great goal. And what he was telling me, I'll just tell you the advice he gave me, was just enjoy everything. Enjoy everything that comes, right? Enjoy the drive up here. Enjoy the fact that I'm in the gym working out. Enjoy the soreness when I wake up the next day from the gym. Enjoy the fact that I got a job and I'm able to make money, right? And I'm a very optimistic person, but once again, we're all human. I'm not a robot, right? I still have emotions. Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, like I do know. And don't ever say I don't know, because we all know. And what this is about, what I want you guys to understand is, and I'm really talking to myself, but I'm talking to y'all and myself at the same time. What this is about is perseverance. What this is about is like how much are you willing to risk, right? You hear stories about all the greatest celebrities, not greatest celebrities, but greatest impactors and influencers and people that we look up to, about all the sacrifice that they put into it. People being homeless and making it to be millionaires. And I'm not trying to quantify success as being a millionaire, because it's not. But that's what most people qualify success as being. So you hear stories, just tremendous stories about perseverance and people becoming the upper echelon and becoming the best at what they do. And I feel like that what we need to understand is to enjoy the ride. That's it. Just enjoy the ride. And it's hard to enjoy the ride when you're in the middle of a hurricane. And Shaka's been in the middle of his hurricane for 7 years. I've been in the middle of my hurricane for 4 years. And right when you get in the eye of the storm, right, and you think that, yo, the hurricane is past, it's very quiet, you come the other side, like, you feel me? And it's just like, wow, like, I was just in the eye of the storm. That wasn't real paradise. That wasn't the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. I need to go through it a little bit more. Yeah. And that's what success is like, man. That right there is what achieving greatness is like. And it's crazy because I'm only 23 and I realize that. But it still sucks the same way it would suck if I was 45 and I realized that. So that's basically the message for today. That's basically what I wanted to get, the point I wanted to get across. I could give you guys a million different examples, but we're all fighting for the same thing. We're all fighting for happiness. We're all fighting for our version of success, and that's what Hunters is about. Once again, praying on your version of success, and that's what I wanted to leave you guys with today. And I'll definitely do my best to try to make sure that it's not always this serious and this hardcore. But you know what? Sometimes we need something. We need to hear this, because how many people do you have in your life that are telling you these things? Right? I don't really have anybody else in my life that are telling me these things outside of what Shaka, right? And maybe my father here and there, because a lot of people don't think about this. A lot of people don't think about massive success and what it takes to become massively successful. So once again, we just got to build that community. We just got to believe in each other, believe in ourselves, and put positive energy around ourselves. So that way when I stand there and I'm feeling down, I'm like, yo, I'm hungry and I'm tired, I'm drained, I got somebody like Shaka to be like, well, listen, this is what you chose. This is your path. And this is how you can actually look at everything and be more positive about it. And listen, the road is almost over, right? You've almost entered that white light.
It's gotta be God in this life that I live. It's all about love and how much of it you give. I'd rather lose my wealth than lose myself. They say that your mentality defines your reality, so I'ma touch the sky, don't believe in your gravity. You should join the club, boy, I wrote it in love. Made a full-time hobby of ignoring your hate, doing me, but my mama says I make it look great. I love